What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So if you haven't already, please hit that like, share, and subscribe. What we're gonna do today is we're gonna do a review on Patterson Car Care. It's a guy I watch on YouTube, and supposedly this is the Grease Lightning. It's supposed to help cut through grease and grime in the engine bays. So we're gonna see if it actually works like he says it does. I've seen a couple of stuff on YouTube and it seems like it works. So let's try it because there's a lot in here. Let me show y'all. So as you can see, it's a lot of dirt, spider webs. Really, I just want to clean down here before I put that 5.3 in. I don't have a power washer, so we're really gonna see how this works because I'm gonna just have to pour the water on to clean everything off. But I got a scraper and everything to help scrub it, so it does say if it doesn't come off that you're supposed to use like an agitator and scrub it a little bit. So alright, let's see what happens. So I've sprayed it down. Directions it says is let it sit for 15 minutes for heavily soaked areas. So we're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes, use the brush to scrub it out, and then get some hot water and pour it all on it and see what happens. So this is my honest review. I paid for this out of my pocket just to see if it will work, because this stuff is pretty caked on, as y'all saw. Results are surprising to me. So hold on. So for all the places I could get to scrub to, it's basically down to the metal. Like, there's a little stuff on it still, but if I had a power washer, it probably would have came out better. As y'all can see up here, it had all kind of caked on stuff, but it's basically gone. And like you can tell, I tried scrubbing down in there, but the power steering line is in the way. But everywhere I could get to and could scrub to, it worked phenomenally, or whatever the word I'm trying to look for. I didn't get up there because I wasn't too worried about it, but for the most part, everywhere where I wanted to get to, I basically kind of got to. I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna take the power steering lines out because I didn't know that I could unscrew it there because there was so much stuff on it. So I'm gonna unscrew that there, the bracket. It pops out right there, all over here. So I'm gonna take all this off because I got new power steering lines. I got some stuff to show y'all, but for the most part, it worked very well. Yeah, if you got some stuff you need some degreasing on, Patterson Car Care. I wonder if this would work on ovens, like household stuff, ovens and whatever else has caked on oil and stuff. So it works very well. So I think y'all should try it. So what's up, everybody? We are back. It's been a couple hours, as you can tell. I've got my hair cut. I helped my grandma do some stuff. And now we're back here messing with this 5.3. So let's get on the engine stand because we got some goodies I gotta show y'all. So hold on, let's get this up. Be back. So alright, we got the engine on the engine stand. We got it turned upside down because I finally have an oil pan for it, a front sump. I couldn't find anything. Couldn't find a GTO oil pan that was reasonably priced, and for the price of getting a used one was about the same of getting a new one. So let me get the new one out the box. Matter of fact, first we're gonna take the old pan off, and then we will get the new stuff on. So either you can use the windage tray from a front sump, or you can cut it. I went ahead and bought a front sump windage tray, the GTO oil pickup, and of course I got the new oil pan. So let's get this oil pan off, and then we'll get the new oil pan out the box. Hold on. Alright, so as y'all saw, I went ahead and put the front sump on. Probably should have got some brake clean and cleaned it out, but yeah, there's no, I don't see anything in there, so should be fun. Let's hope. Hopefully it doesn't bite me in the end. We're not doing anything special with this anyway, so it's just like a drop-in, no forced induction or anything. So we got the windows tray on. As you saw, I was looking at both windows trays, and they're exactly the same, and they work either way without cutting. So I bought an extra one for no reason. But let's get this oil pan out so y'all can see what I got. So this is the oil pan I have. Moroso comes with baffles, so if I do end up racing or something, the oil stays up here. So for the price of a GTO oil pan, I can get this for new. I'll take it. So let's get this on, and also before I do that, we got oil pan studs. So let's get it on. Pan on. Moroso also came with the where the oil filter goes. I don't know, the oil filter housing almost. I guess I could say. Like I said, I bought these oil pan studs separately. So all these little deals here, I got those separately. But now that I got this, only thing I am waiting on is clutch, the master cylinder for the clutch, and all the harness, like computer stuff. So probably gonna go with wiring specialties for this one, just because it should be a plug and play for the S13. So we got everything closed up. We're in the truck. So like I said, I'm waiting on those parts, but some things have happened recently where $2,500 was taken out of my account through Cash App without I'll just say my permission. Nobody called me and like even told me, hey, do you want to dispute this or whatever. So basically, I know I sold the 300. The guy I sold it to basically was unhappy after it was like 3 weeks. The deal we made was he wanted to buy the car for $2,000. I said sure, but I'm taking the new coilovers off. For those who don't know, coilovers, strut shocks, kind of the same thing. So I said I'm taking the new ones off and putting the old ones on. He agreed to it. He wanted to pick the car up late, and I told him I had to work the next day. He was like, oh, well, I need it because rental car, got to turn it in, whatever. So I was like, cool. Well, if you're coming at 1 in the morning, fine. And he's like, well, since you're helping me, I'll give you $500 extra. So I was like, cool, deal. I didn't make the deal, he did. I got all this in text messages. Like, this whole full story is on my Facebook if you follow me. But basically he agreed to the deal. 2 weeks later, the car wasn't running. In his words, the car wasn't running and the struts blew out. He wanted the struts or $500 back. I wasn't gonna do either unless he was buying the struts, but he didn't want to buy them, so he basically filed a dispute through Cash App. Cash App took the entire $2,500 out of my account. So, needless to say, the money I got for the car, I don't have anymore. The car, I don't even have anymore. So, right now I'm working through that. Like I said, the only thing I need is the clutch, master cylinder for the clutch, and the computer stuff, wiring and all that. After that, I have an alternator, starter, power steering pump. I got the LSX Innovation Kit sitting back there to dress the whole motor up. I have, as you saw in the previous video, intake, throttle body, fuel rails, all that stuff. I have the D-Works fuel pump. It's a 255, which should be fine to supply the motor. But and then all the other stuff would be like, there's some spark plugs on there. I got to get a new coolant sensor because it broke when it was in the back of the truck. It tilted and smashed it. But all the rest of the stuff is like little stuff that doesn't cost too much. I can buy pretty much straight up. But for the most part, what I'm waiting on is to see what's going to happen about this $2,500. I've gotten in contact with my bank. They are going to look into it, and we'll see how long it takes. But at this moment, I'm kind of stuck. Like I said, I still do what I need to do, fitting the motor in and fitting the trans in to see how everything sits. See if I need to bang out the tunnel, like I said. But right now, I can't really buy anything major. And of course, this will come at the worst time because I found out some more information. Good news, but it would still be nice to have some money. But on that note, y'all stay with me. If I get some extra money, I'll probably just buy one part at a time, save up for the wiring harness because that's the thing that costs the most. And yeah, y'all just stay tuned with me. So if y'all want to hear the full story, I got the full rant on my Facebook. And yeah, so I will see y'all later. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. So I'll see y'all later. Peace.